Welcome to another Stalingrad career mode campaign video. I'm flying the Yak-1 today. It's the 14th of September 1942 and we're into phase 3 of the Stalingrad campaign, which is called City Assault. Here's the frontline map for phase 3. German forces are positioned on the edge of Stalingrad. Our mission today, taking off from Srednyaya Ahktuba, is to intercept some German bombers that are targeting our artillery position on the eastern side of the River Volga. We're just about 10 kilometers or so east of Stalingrad right now, heading straight towards the intercept point. Flight leader's just given the order to break and engage the enemy planes. Some of the Yaks have broken to the right and some to the left. I can see a big formation of escort fighters above the ground attack planes. There must be 7 escort fighters there. There will be 109s. And I think I just counted 6 ground attack planes. They're just going through the smoke that's above Stalingrad right now. As I'm heading to intercept the German planes, I'm passing by our artillery position that the German planes are trying to attack. There are a few guns positioned in the tree line there, and a couple of them I think have already been destroyed. It looks like all of the 109 escorts are heading off to my starboard side to engage a couple of the Yaks that have gone out there. And meanwhile, I'm going to try and get on the 6 of the ground attack planes. There are 6 Henschel 129 ground attack planes in view there, performing a clockwise circuit to try to attack the artillery position that I just went past. Looks like all of the planes are now merging, the 109s and the Yaks and the Henschels. There are 2 Henschels low to the ground that I'm trying to turn towards and see if I can take them out before they do their bomb runs. I'm in position now, I'm carrying a lot of speed here, so it's just going to be a hit and run. I've tagged one of the Henschels. See if I can get the other one as I'm going through. There we go, 2 Henschels tagged. There's a fireball there. Plane going down to the ground. I think that's a Henschel. I think that's the first one I tagged. I'm going to pitch the nose down and pick up some more speed. Danger here is that the 109s get on my tail as I'm trying to attack the bombers. So I'm trying to maintain as much speed and energy as possible. Let's take a look at the replay of what just happened. Here's the first Henschel that I tagged. He dropped his payload. He's got some engine damage. And he's turning to RTB. But then my wingman comes in. Tears his plane to pieces. Pilot jumps out. Plane goes down in flames. That's 1 Henschel down. Here's the second plane that I tagged as I was passing through. Just got a few hits on the plane, but one of them knocks the pilot out. Plane goes into a nosedive. Pilot regains consciousness, but it's too late. The plane crashes into the ground. That's 2 Henschels destroyed. Back with me now, and I've done a clockwise circuit to come back in for another attack run. The 109s and the Yaks are engaged in a dogfight above me. I'm trying to just stay focused on the Henschels, staying low and keeping my speed up. Don't really want to get involved with the 109s if I can help it. The Henschels have just gone through a Dunham bombing run, unfortunately, so I think our artillery position has been mostly destroyed. The 6 looks reasonably clear. So I'm going to turn on to the 3 Henschels that I have visual on. See if I can take one out. This plane is going through the smoke over Stalingrad. That's not ideal. I'm going to climb up to this other Henschel, which is going to put me in a bit of a vulnerable position. I'm going to have to lose a bit of speed and energy here, but let's go for it. Trying to tag his engine. I've given him a fuel leak, and I think he's broken off to egress there. It looks like there is a plane trying to get onto my 6. I'm going to dive. Yeah, there's a 109 there coming in. Just pulled a really high G dive there to shake him off. Looks like it's done the trick and my 6 is clear. I can turn back in and try and go for the Henschels one more time. Most of the Yaks, I think, are still fighting the 109s. There are a couple of Henschels left that are coming in to do their bombing run right now. Here they are. Don't think I'm going to get there in time to stop them from dropping their bombs. He's just dropped his bombs on target. Let's see if I can take him out as he's heading away. There goes his flaps. Drop onto his wingman here. He's already got damage. I just managed to tag him a couple of times. And he's got a lot of fuel leaking out of his plane now. I think both of those Henschels are now egressing. I think that's all of the Henschels taken out of the combat zone. Unfortunately, they were able to make their bomb drops and most of our artillery guns have been destroyed. Something's going down in flames behind me there. That's probably a Yak or a 109. My plan now is to chase after the 2 Henschels that I just tagged. They've both egressed over Stalingrad. The 109s seem to be off to my high 3 o'clock, so I think I have a bit of time to chase after these Henschels. Stalingrad is getting pounded by artillery shells. I have visual on the 2 Henschels, but I'm getting shot at. So I'm braking hard right. 3 109s have just gone through there. The Yak has a better turn performance than the 109, but it is a bit slower in a straight line drag race. But hopefully I've shaken off those 109s, and I think that is my signal to egress. Have pushed all of the Henschels out of the combat zone. A few of them have been destroyed and a few of them have egressed with damage. The mission is complete. I'm doing about 480 kilometers an hour. Just in case those 109s are following me. Really difficult to see. There is a blind spot on my direct 6 o'clock in this plane. I think I can just see a 109 behind me, and there are 3 planes behind me. 2 of them have now turned away. One is staying on my high 6, but he is now turning away as well. Most of the other Yaks have been destroyed, but there are a couple still in the combat area fighting with the 109s. The number 3 plane is on the 6 of a 109, but it doesn't score a critical hit, and as the planes are jostling for position, they collide. Thankfully, the pilot is still alive and he manages to bail out. I'm heading back to base. I've got one wingman from my squadron on my 5 o'clock, and I think the rest of the squadron have all been shot down, unfortunately. Let's RTB and land. Bumpy landing, but made it down safely. Very rough runway here at Srednyaya, Ahktuba. Well, there we are, mission complete. Just a few machine gun holes at the tip of the right wing to patch up before we're good to go again. Let's catch up with one of the Henschels that I tagged during the mission. He's managed to make it back to base, but he's missing one of his flaps. And he's got a lot of fuel leaking from his wings. So much so that he comes down hard as a crash landing, short of the runway. And the impact was severe enough to kill the pilot. So that's another Henschel kill to me. Here are my stats for the mission. I was credited with taking down 2 of the Henschels. And for each one, I got a 2,000 ruble reward. Here are the stats for the squadron overall on this mission. We did manage to take down 4 of the 6 Henschels and a couple of 109s as well, but we lost 6 aircraft, 3 pilots were killed, and another 3 managed to bail out with injuries. Thanks for watching, see you next time.